and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. Desmond King now to return it. And he returns this to the 22.
Desmond King on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pick.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 21 carries, 91 yards.
He's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
Chargers.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, LA. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on 1st down. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Into the hands of NOLA on the jet sweep. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And the Chargers first down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
on the give. This is Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Ball carrier. Bobby McCain on the tackle. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 30.
Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's on the pickup.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Miami.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The first carry for Josh Adams. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Paul Joseph on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal at the 9-yard line.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. The ball carrier. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Second down and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. Herbert and the Chargers now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kyle Van Noy racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Back quite a ways here, facing second and 19. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. A handoff. It's Eckler. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own.
An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. It's the Bills with an early lead over the Jets. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. On first down, here's Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball, the ones in the huddle doing the chirping, right now I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
That's good.
2 yards, good enough for a first. The give to Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On second down, Tua. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
And 3.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
22-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
Michael Badgley to kick off.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a give to Breida. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Tagovailoa.
So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line.
24-yard.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Number 30.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Gain on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Green brings it in. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
A gain of 9.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Mike Williams, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
To throw again. Herbert. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Kyle Van Noy. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
3rd and long. It's Herbert. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Intended for Bruce.
And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
4th down.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Tua now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
On the return, it's King. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
49 yards.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your play.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Keenan Allen.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Miami. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Herbert on third down now. That's into the hands of Eckler. Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Chargers.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. From the gun, Herbert. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Take over first and 10.
Miami set to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago. So they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin first and 10. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On second down, it's Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Here's Matt Hawk now, standing right around the midfield stripe. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Herbert and the Chargers trailing 17-10, just over a minute 40 to play. They'll need to take this football 95 yards. No easy feat. And they start out 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. He's going to let it fly. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Running on 1st down, Eckler. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Now Herbert. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd.
And he's got it. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, but now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Herbert. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road, want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point, it's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime.
Michael Badgley.
17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute...
And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT.
Score all time.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. And out come the Dolphins now. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to?
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pass intended for Adam Shaheen. Well,
their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50.
At their own 47.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Herbert with his first throw in OT. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Dolphins have got it. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and the ball is free. Taylor lost it, and this is recovered by the Chargers. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all time. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Got an open man. It's a noon one.
Herbert.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And Allen's got it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down.
Chargers.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. There he goes left side. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Today's
partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Chargers,